Hello.
Yeah,
How are you?
good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. You are able to hear me?
Yeah.
You have become a YouTuber now.
Yes.
Since when did you decide to post your videos? I suddenly saw my video with you.
It's like one day I got this offer from Clapingo that all the YouTubers will get some or the other bonus. I thought, let me try it. And some of my friends were also saying me that if you upload your videos on YouTube, it would be easier for us to listen to you.
So then after you have become a YouTuber, has your status changed?
No, not really.
Okay. So are you enjoying now?
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe you have more smiles now than before, is it? After
Of course.
otherwise you
Right.
used to be a very serious kind of a person. Okay.
Yeah.
How is everything going in your life?
It's all because of the tutors on Clapingo, including you.
Yeah, that is very kind and generous on your part. I think it takes a lot for a person to actually do it by themselves. I
Yeah.
always say this, it's just you don't need to follow things blindly. If you see that if it is bringing in results for you, just you can go ahead and
Yeah, of course.
right, wonderful. And so you have any questions for me or should we dive in?
We can move on.
We can move, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think the topic is it's like if you were a king.
Yeah.
For you, queen doesn't apply. So I said if you were a king, right?
I wish I were a queen.
You were a queen, is it?
Just jokes apart.
I really like that smile of yours. But I'll begin with that only. That you said that I wish I were a queen. So why would you even wish that?
I just for the sake of laughing, I told you.
Oh, lovely, lovely. So you know who a monarch is? I mean, what would be a monarch like? What would be a difference between a king and a monarch? Are they same?
A monarch is the one who rules all alone. Yeah, like he is the only whole and soul of the kingdom.
And then who is a king then?
A king is a king because a king can also be called monarch, because monarchy is something different. Like we are living in democracy, and here a prime minister cannot be called a monarch or king, but in a kingdom where a king is, he can be called a monarch.
So all monarchs are kings, but all kings are not monarchs. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Could be, or the vice versa.
Yeah.
So if given an opportunity, Raji, what kind of country would you like? I mean, would you like it to be? I mean, do you have a kind of a visualization that your country would be like this, that?
Like, I mean, democracy is the best too.
Democracy means sounds
Yeah,
interesting.
of
So
course, democracy is the best. I just forgot the word.
which
What
word?
what can be called a democracy? Like,
You have already used the word democracy, right?
yes,
So
yes.
which word do you
I
want?
mean, like the best form of ruling a country
Okay.
or anything. So democracy is the best best way to
So
rule a country.
you want a
Yeah.
democratic country in that case. That's what
Yeah.
you want, a
Yes.
democratic country.
Yeah.
But just because you have lived your life in a democratic country,
Yeah.
you're
No. Like, if I would like to suggest my point,
yes,
why I
please,
said this.
please.
Like, if we were in a monarchy, so if we were in that kind of situation, and if the king becomes uh, autocratic, then it becomes problematic for others to live, because whatever he will decide, we will all have to follow. And here, what is the solution for us? Like we can vote him out and pick another party in case of democracy, of course. And if we were there, we had no option. Once the king is, we have to suffer. Like if the king is good, it's really good for everyone. But if the king is bad, it will become a hell for everyone. Or even in democracy, we see so many problems. We complain too much because here the king, like the prime minister or whoever the party once gets selected, he has the whole 5-year term. Whatever he has said in his manifesto, they are not doing this. Even they are not doing that, we are unable to do anything. We have the only option of going on dharna. Just we can just do that, and we can wait for the next election and then change the government.
Hmm.
So yeah, in that sense,
You
I
can
would say
use,
that
uh, you can use the word backlash instead of that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought. I mean,
No, I just thought if this word was not
uh,
aware of
it
it.
didn't came. I like it didn't come in my mind.
No problem. There are many words that doesn't come to our mind at the moment. So
Uh,
it's okay. I just
at
want to
moment,
help
yes,
you.
of course.
Nothing to feel bad about it.
Yeah.
Backlash is a public reaction.
Yes.
So now, Raj, there are many rulers or kings we have seen as history have taught us or shown
Yeah.
us that they always wanted to live for the people, and they were kings who lived their life
Yeah.
very selfishly.
Yeah.
Their kingdom, they enjoyed the luxurious life, thinking, I mean, least about the people or the kingdom. So, what kind of ruler or king you would like, or would you be, right?
Uh, like I would like to be the one who will change the society we generally term as a utopian.
Okay, wonderfully said
So
that. I mean,
yeah,
with
if
good.
I am the ruler, yeah, sorry, if I am the ruler, I would ensure that everyone in the region is happy. Everyone is getting at least the basic minimum facility to live. The that we call food, clothing, and education, health, transportation. All these basic facilities, everyone is getting the access to all this.
Okay, wonderful. And how would you decide about the members who would head your, or who would be rather the members of the council?
Uh, uh,
Will you adopt a particular process in choosing them?
yes, of course. Like the process of selecting maybe IS officers. Like that is the only thing in India we admire. The process of selecting those, the UPSC, the way they take their exams on time every year, and all the process they follow that
Yeah.
are good enough to
Okay.
select the bureaucrats. But one thing I would like to add in that, it's like we need to evaluate every 2 or 3 years. It's not that once they get selected and they are the king. They even they feel like they are the king. No matter whatever the IS officer or even a clerk in a government department, he feels like I have got everything now. Even if I do not do anything, I will survive here for next 60 years. I sorry, up to 60 years or 65 years, whatever it is.
I mean, the way the ministers in Bihar think like that?
Not ministers. I was talking about the government employee, the bureaucrat.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about, now I am asking, this is the thought process of the ministers of Bihar. I mean, once we get selected, it is like as if we are selected forever.
No. I like the ministers do not think that way, but yes, some of them do those calculations. Like if they are calculating the caste politics and all, the vote bank politics, then they think that yes, we can survive for longer period.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say actually.
Yeah.
I just don't want to go out of the topic, or else next day I'm going to ask you some questions about Nitish Kumar. I would you how
Yeah.
I mean, in this kind of particular kingdom where you want everything to be quite idealistic, right?
Yeah.
How would your daily schedule look like?
It would be normal, pretty normal. Like I would be taking the evaluation process of every ministry, maybe that if they are doing their work or not. For example, if I talk about education, and if I talk about the current situation of education in our country, especially the government schools, uh, in if I get the power, what the first thing I would do, I will announce an evaluation process for all the teachers who are already teaching, because there are so many teachers who
Yeah,
do not even know how to pronounce English, and they are English teachers in some or the other government school. So that is the condition, and that we, if we want to work on them, first thing we need to evaluate and we need to train them, and if they are capable of coming up to the level, it's okay. Otherwise, they need to demote. It's not, I'm not saying that they need to be fired, but they need to be demoted. If they are teaching, they should be given some or the other staff work, clerical work, but you cannot teach from here on.
I mean
If we maintain this,
that will be.
yeah,
Do you think that will be too harsh?
not too harsh, because the way they are teaching, it's of no use. If you are a teacher, you should be perfect in your subject. If you can't be, then you just go and do something else.
But there is nothing to be done. They will say, what do I do actually? Because there is nothing. When you say go and do something else, what is that something
Uh,
else that you are referring to, Raj? That also needs to be
like
redirected.
we will, we will create some clerical job for them.
Okay. Clerical jobs for, okay, very interesting. Okay. How are you going to impose the tax collection rule in your kingdom and in your country? Because this
Uh,
is such an important thing, right? Which,
I think the tax collection rule is not that harsh. Maybe
okay,
it's
wonderful.
only about the people are not will sometimes uh, the tax evaders are the numbers of tax evaders are so high in our country.
That's what I want. My question is that how would you curb this down? Is there any measures? Are there any measures that you would take?
Then it's like uh, just to I mean make aware, make and just to ensure that if you are paying tax, your money would not be wasted. Your money is going to benefit you. So like if I'm saying that there are so many tax evaders, so many people tax thinking that we are pay this tax to government, all this money are going in corruption only. This is going not to help anyone. So why to pay? If I'm able to evade it, let's evade it and keep it to myself.
Exactly. That's what. And so,
So if I could change that mindset,
okay, brother. Is there any way that you will get this thought of ruling another country, capturing another country?
Sorry, I didn't get the meaning.
Will you ever get this thought of capturing another country, to be a king of another country also simultaneously?
No, no,
Okay. You
not
will,
at all.
you're
Uh,
quite
yes,
satisfied.
I would be satisfied with being the ruler of one region, and if I can apply what I think of, like I called YouTube about utopian society, it would be pretty much satisfying for me.
You're done, Raj. Thank you.
Yeah.
Anything that you would like to ask me, brother?
Uh, I would like to ask one thing, that I'm working on this, and so many times I have been told that still I need to work on this. Sir and sir. Sir, is it okay? Is it coming that way? SH, the sound of SH. Sir.
It has to be very distinct actually. Today they were I didn't find where you use this words sh word. Did you really use any
Yeah.
sh word? I didn't.
Like a institution.
That is still coming. It's not coming correctly. So it
Yeah.
is. Remember shun. It is shun.
Yeah.
What is happening is I think for you it is becoming sun.
Yeah.
So I think I had told you this. The word sha and just shun. You start chanting like the name of a god the whole day. Keep saying shan,
Yeah.
shan, 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 shan.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
I think it will become a habit slowly.
It's like I'm still confused that sure or sir.
It is sha always because tion is always sha, right? It is never sa.
Yeah. Okay.
Depends which
Thank you.
word you are pronouncing, right? If it is
Yeah.
you just gave the example of institution. So it
Yeah.
is tion. Any word which ends with sion or tion, the simpler way to remember is shun, shun.
Yeah. Right.
That's the easiest way to remember.
Okay. Thank you for this.
Most welcome, Sarji. You take care
Yeah.
of yourself. Bye bye.
Yeah. Have a nice day.
You
Bye.
too. Bye.